Well, for the last couple of years, Heather and I have been talking about creating a house flipping competition show. So we already knew we wanted to do this. We just had no idea it was against my ex-wife. So she just started talking smack on the soccer field about how she's a better flipper and how she could beat me in a flip off. And then next thing I know, we're in this.
I'm game. Let's do it. Obviously,
she likes it.
Her and I like it.
Yeah, because they pick on me all the time. All they do is pick on me.
We have fun. It's interesting because Tarek and Christina, they filmed together for so many years. But her and I, this is the first time we've worked together. So it's like, how are we going to get along? Are we going to film well together? Are we going to work well together? And I feel like after the first time we were on camera together, she texted me and she's like, you're so fun to film with. And I'm like, oh, you too. Like, it was great. Like, we just laugh. We have fun. We pick on Tarek.
I got no text, by the way.
You didn't get a text.
No, I didn't.
That wasn't a group text.
All of the emotions. All of the emotions. One day you're going to beat mom. The next day you better not beat mom. So like they're having a lot of fun with it. And it's the cutest thing because the kids, they're getting involved, right? So like Taylor's giving opinions, Braden's giving opinions. And it's like, well, what do we get if we choose you?
They each have their choice too. So like Braden will be like, oh, I want so-and-so to win. And then Taylor will be like, oh, I want so-and-so to win. And we're like, excuse me? It's fun. Yeah. Ooh, I like this one. No one's asked this before.
My only fear or worry would be that they would team up against me, which they did.
No, for reals though. Let's get deep. Was there any worry?
No. That's my answer. There's no reason to get deep. Like, what would I get worried about? You're sweet.
I don't know.
She's Christina.
Did you think that we were going to cat fight at all though? Like real fight, like at all?
No, I know both of you, and it's just not in either of you.
Yeah, her and I don't fight with each other. We don't pick on each other. That's why I turn it to Tarek, because she picks on Tarek all the time, and then I kind of jump in there and I start picking on him.
Yeah.
But he takes it well. It's fun.
I'm used to it. I mean, personally, concerns, I would say a little bit, because the last couple of years, we're in a really good place. We're co-parenting. We're friendly. We've been getting along. And it took us almost 10 years to get there, right? And then to go back into working together and filming together and creating content together and shooting shows together, that it's a lot more intimate of a relationship. So I would say there have been some reservations at times, but as the show has gone on, as working together has gone on, we've all realized that it's just daily business.
I think they had like a healthy break after Flip or Flop. Like it was like a nice recharge, so that I think when this came about, it was like it was ready. Like it was time, and so they had like that little breather away from each other, and then now we're back.
Now we're back right into the fire pit. Yeah, a little bit.
They fight all the time.
Yeah, I mean, all we do is argue. I mean, literally, all we do is argue.
I say they're like brother and sister because it's like they just fight and pick on each other nonstop.
Because she always wants to get her way, so we're arguing about everything because she doesn't want to have rules. She wants it this way, and
But it's all fun banter. Like they haven't gotten into like real fights. Yeah. I'd say it's all just more fun picking on each other.
It's just time too, It's been a long time since we split. It's been a couple years since we filmed together. I've gone through a lot of personal healing. I got my life back. I met Heather. I created this new environment, this new family with Taylor, Braden, and Tristan. And I know she's gone through a lot of ups and downs too, but she's gone through a lot of healing as well. And I think that, full circle, we came back together and we remembered that, we have kids together. We worked together for a very long time, and we're both very competitive. So it was a good idea to compete against each other.
Me.
Yeah.
No, I think time. And then I think when I stepped into his life, and her life, we're raising kids together. We have one goal to raise kids and good kids and keep happiness and peace for them. And that's the most important, what they see, and they look up to us, and we want them to have good examples.
100%. It has always gone back to the kids. Like they are the most important to me, and Heather and Christina, right? Yeah. The kids are number one. And for me to become a healthy dad and a healthy husband and a healthy human, I had a lot of work to do, because of the time that Christina and I split almost 10 years ago, 2016, I just got out of 2 different cancers, and I was on testosterone, and I was on all these different fat burners and hormones and all these things the doctors gave me that really messed me up. So it took a long time to find my way again. And luckily I found it.
I mean, we always say like in the end, we're best friends and we have a lot of fun together. And I think we're very lucky that we get to spend so much time together, and not every couple can do this.
Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah.
And here's why we know this, because like, the first couple of years of our relationship, in the morning I would go off to film one show, Heather would go off to film a different show, and I would miss her all day long. And for the last couple of years, we're together all day, every day, working together, filming together, and honestly, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, we, like he said, we film together, we live together, we work together. We don't work out together. That's the only thing that we don't do together anymore. We used to. We raise kids together. We spend our evenings together. Like, we're not at the end of the night like, you go to your space, I go to my space. Like, after we put the kids to bed, we then spend our quality time together. Even if it's 30 minutes, we like to carve out time to just talk and spend time together. And I think like we just really love each other. I think too, we're completely different people, right? Like, our relationship is completely different than what him and Christina had. So it's hard to compare that because, we're different people. So like, how we handle situations might be different than what they handled. And, I don't know. I don't feel like we really butt heads a lot. I mean, there's a few times maybe we kind of like, but it's mainly about.
And if we do, she wins. Because we have to go home with her,
It might be like things that you don't even see on camera. Like, it might be like, I don't even know. Like, if I were.
No, we don't really butt heads.
Yeah, we don't really butt heads. Like, it's really, really rare.
We were very shocked. But like, between us and Ant, no hard feelings. And yeah, I mean, yeah, we had maintained a relationship with Ant. It's been, I'd say, a couple years since we connected with him.
We had some mutual friends, so we'd see each other sometimes in like that setting, and we went and raced cars with him one time with the mutual friends. So just kind of like that, a couple text like chains here and there, but that's really it.
I haven't talked to him much in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We've just been so busy with life, especially with the 21-month-old.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, this entire project's challenging because, it's a competition based on whoever has the highest return on investment. But as time goes on, we have challenges for different spaces throughout the house. And I think there's 6 in the entire competition. So it's very difficult to work on, complete the kitchen, but you haven't even done demo to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it's literally flipping mini spaces at a time within one big flip.
Yeah, usually we do we flip the whole house at one time. And with this, like he said, it's room by room. So we're focusing on one section, and then you're doing the budget for that room, and then you move on to the next section, and then it's a new, you talk about the budget for that room. And that was new for us and definitely challenging, like trying to figure out the budget, because in the end, it's the highest ROI that wins.
But over the last 8 years, she has not been flipping houses, and flipping houses is based on return on investment. She's been working with homeowners to remodel their houses, acting like a designer or being a designer, right? Which means she's dealing with opinions of other people. She's dealing with custom materials, more expensive stuff, which is easy to make a beautiful house when you're spending a fortune. The magic happens where you make a beautiful house without spending a fortune. And she hasn't been in that business for a long time. And I think she's going to learn that pretty fast. The secret to it, honestly, having fun. I mean, that's it. If you look at any content that we've ever delivered, it's all about having fun, having a good time, making people laugh, and creating amazing spaces. And I think that's it. Create something that people want to watch.
Yeah, we work really hard. And, we're thinking like each space and each house that we flip, we're thinking about the buyers as well. And like, that's what, we're trying to put something special into each house because we're thinking about who's going to buy this.
Yeah. And season 2 of the Flipping El Mousas is hands down the best group of houses I have ever done. Like, they are so gorgeous. If you take the houses we did on the first season of Flipping El Mousas to the second season, you would think they're 2 completely different people behind them.
We're so proud of what we've done on season 2. Season 1, I was still learning a lot. And I came from, selling sunset and real estate. And then I was learning how to flip houses with Tarek. And I was trying to take it all in. And I feel like we really crafted working together and filming together. And then also I learned so much, and I brought that into these season 2 houses.